T-Bone and Heather in the morning on Star 98.3 and 97.7 The Bay.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Here's Johnny.
Good morning.
Hello, my friend. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to a beautiful fall day.
Yes.
And it seems like there should be some big stuff happening movie-wise.
Yeah, and there is. This is a huge week in terms of volume,
Okay.
and quality in some respects with what's out this weekend. One of the movies out this weekend, I'm really surprised there's not a lot more buzz about, and that's Nuremberg. Have you guys heard a lot about Nuremberg?
No.
I mean, it's Russell Crowe.
Just heard you say it.
Yeah, it's obviously about the Nuremberg trials. It's Russell Crowe, Rami Malek. It's about Crowe plays Hermann Goering. Who was like the I don't want to use the term star, but he was like the
He was one of the guys,
Right.
the head prisoner for the Nuremberg trials,
Right.
and Rami Malek plays somebody that's interrogating him, and the whole movie is about basically a battle of wits of the two against each other. And it's got Oscar bait written all over it. I mean, it's World War II.
Why haven't we heard about this?
Exactly. And there's a weird thing happening with, and I think in some respects, the film industry still doesn't know how to market things in a world where they're not relying on broadcast TV commercials and trailers and movies. So much has moved outside of that, and it continues to do so more and more, that you see more of this big event stuff come out. Now, in the past, it's been things that are on Apple TV or on Peacock or something like that, and people don't get the view of them. But now we're seeing big Oscar bait movies that really aren't getting a lot of talk about them.
It sounds good, and it's got some A-listers in it.
And it is
great.
very good. I mean, Russell Crowe he comes back every decade or so. He comes back and really reminds you why he was a star in the first place. What his chops are all about.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he's amazing as Goering. Rami Malek is as intense as always with his big old eyes. But I mean, I will say it feels like there's some intangible thing missing that keeps it from being that Schindler's List of movies category. But it is very compelling. It's a very good courtroom drama type thriller.
Okay.
Russell Crowe always has that. You hit it right on the head. He has he's like he'll come out with something, I mean, just like, Gladiator or something, just fantastic, right? Mm-hmm. And then he'll have like a 10-year run where he's just drunk and fat.
Right,
and he's just showing up in movies, being Russell Crowe, drunk and fat.
Yeah.
Right. And then he'll be like, I can still do this. And he'll lose like 50 pounds and just come in and just knock it out of the park.
And this one he gained 50 pounds. But yeah,
okay,
because Goering's a big boy. But
either way.
But yeah.
And then it's right back to, whiskey and fried chicken.
Yeah, it's almost like his agent calls him and says, hey, Russ, we're not going to get anything if you don't pick it up
You need to do
soon.
something
and then
of work.
let me put on that hat again.
I just watched him again.
I like fat and drunk Russell.
Was it American Gangster with Denzel Washington about Frank?
Yeah, the old movie.
Frank Lucas.
That was outstanding. I mean, I forgot how good that movie was, and I rewatched it not long ago. And yeah, it's fabulous. Both of those guys together, I mean, it was really, really good.
Yeah, I will never understand what that thing is that makes some movies timeless and remembered, and some movies kind of fall off the radar. It's
can
not
have the
quality.
same people in
it's
it.
It's not actors. It's not script. Yeah, there's some weird thing. Like American Gangster should have been in the same conversation as Goodfellas at this point. It's
I think is a real driving factor to that kind of that whatever that thing is. Mm-hmm. It's the chemistry between the actors. Because you can tell when two actors
don't like each other.
They don't mesh. They're going through the motions. It's not that they're not doing a good job. Mm-hmm. They're hitting their lines or saying their lines or doing their job. But you just sense that they don't really connect.
Yeah, there's a lot in film that has to do with something that you can't put words on. It's
right.
Like you always hear people talk about that it factor for an actor. So it's that same thing across the board. So yeah, Nuremberg's out this weekend.
Okay, good to know.
The other really big movie is that I know a lot of people have heard about because the marketing on this has been crazy is Predator Badlands.
Yeah, well,
he's looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's my wheelhouse.
And I was really nervous. The trailers, the Predator. They obviously the Predator's like the hero in this one.
Yeah.
He's the main character. He's sent to a planet to basically, if everything in this planet kills you, from the plants to the monsters.
Right.
And he's kind of got to prove himself. And he, on the way through, he meets a android that lost its arm and its legs, played by Elle Fanning, who he takes with him the whole time. So it just seemed like it wasn't gonna work, and the trailers seemed very heavy on CG, and they were, but it didn't look great. Like even the Predator himself, they changed the face shape.
He's not as scary. They humanized him a bit.
They humanized him a bit. So but this movie it surprised me in how much I liked it. Now,
good.
I will say that if what you always go to the Predator movies for is to see, a buff guy take on an alien that he's not going to be able to kill and then ends up killing him, then it's not for you. But if you like the lore, if you like the story, if you like everything behind the Predators,
and
where they come from and what their deal is, this will be a really fun movie for you. And it doesn't, the CG, the trailers don't do it justice. There is a lot of CG in the movie, but they shot a lot of it practically, and that kind of shows throughout the movie as well.
Okay. All right, good. Well, there you go, T.
Well, I'm an easy sell when it comes to the Predator.
What's your favorite Predator movie, T?
Well, the original will always be the number one. Even if it doesn't stand up CG wise and effect wise, it's the best.
I ain't got time to bleed.
It's the best because of how over the top it is, and when they first pull off the Predator's mask, and you see something you've never seen in movies before.
Right.
You see a monster you've never seen before, and you go, "Oh, this is different."
Yeah.
And so out of with those things, and of course there's Arnold. With those things,
to the chopper.
Right. That will always be my.
And when he hides in the mud,
Yeah.
It's all iconic.
Oh, that scene when he's hiding in the mud, and he opens his eyes, all you see is the whites of his eyes. You're like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
So right there, exactly. That one will always be the best. I think. My second best is that newer one.
with
the Indian gal
with the Native Americans.
Prey, yeah.
It was
really
good. The first time I watched it,
the same guy that made that movie made this one.
Okay,
so
there you go. The first
Dan
time I watched
Trachtenberg.
that, I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. But I haven't watched it like 2 or 3 more times because it's on streaming services and stuff.
My mother even liked it,
And I gotta tell
she
you,
hates stuff like that. She hates aliens, monsters. She liked it because of, she loves horses and westerns and whatever. And here's this, Indian American Indian girl.
everyone.
Exactly. She really liked it.
Each time I watched it, I liked it more.
Yeah.
So it's a good
I'm an oddball. Predator 2 has always been my favorite because
Really?
Danny Glover?
With Danny Glover, because there's some because it's like the Predator brings all these cool new toys. Like there's a net that pins you against the wall and it cuts through you. There's the little
you see the
blade.
ship, and you see the ship, and you see what the Predator has done and what's going right.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
will
Predator
give-
1 will always be the classic, but Predator 2 is like for rewatchability. That's the one I rewatch most. Gary, do you see?
Give a sympathetic vote for Predator 2 with the scene where at the end where he goes, "Who's next?"
Yeah.
And he's just all beat to hell.
And then
I ain't got time for this type stuff. I'm too old for this.
Yeah, exactly. We have to watch Predator again this weekend.
The whole thing again.
I know. So there's a couple of Christmas movies coming out, or inspirational / Christmas movies that they didn't screen for critics, so I haven't seen yet. Sarah's Oil with Zachary Levi.
Oh, I saw a preview for
that actually looks really kind of cute. It might be overly schmaltzy, but I'm not sure. Unexpected Christmas is another one, so we're starting to see these Hallmarkish Christmas movies to really roll out.
I like them. I know they're schmaltzy, but
He's a handsome vet, and he also runs a Christmas tree farm. And
that doubles as a bookstore and coffee shop.
That's never found love.
Right, exactly.
I saw this article one time maybe it was a YouTube video that pointed out that all those Hallmark movies just demonize guys that work for a living.
Yeah.
it's like the bad guy in all these movies is always just some schlepp that works
He's
in
a
an office
carpenter.
in the city.
Yeah.
No, the carpenter steals that guy's girlfriend. It's just not fair.
Exactly.
But the other big release this weekend, I know we're running out of time, is on Netflix. It came out in theaters a couple weeks ago in a limited release, but Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Okay.
Oscar Isaac plays the good doctor. It's nothing new. It's the same Frankenstein story about who's the real monster and the father and son tale between the doctor and the monster. But it's done by Guillermo del Toro, and that sounds like a cop out to just say that, but it's got his look, his feel, and it's just a perfect pairing between director and material. So
And I will.
It's a little bit long, but it doesn't really feel as long as it is. So
Okay.
I will throw in real quickly. You have time still. to, just in case you missed it, watch the first season of Landman before the second season starts, I think on the 16th. And it is just...
We watched the last 2 episodes
so good.
to get caught up.
It's so good.
It's so good.